Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I cannot tell you how amazing and fantastic I was feeling when I was doing makeup for Netra. She is my client from long back in I think 2021 when I did her sister's wedding makeup, and I think I became a fan of what a beautiful and wonderful person she is, and I was dying to do her wedding makeup, and this was my opportunity. We are going to go with a very beautiful traditional yet not over the top traditional look for Netra, because she has I don't think she has very conventional looks. She has a very unique face and she has lighter eyes, so I wanted to go something that complements her skin tone, her outfit, and keep it traditional instead of going too loud. So I am going in. First I started the makeup with a toner and then went in with an eye cream and a light layer of moisturizer. I also went in with an illuminator because I did not want her makeup to look flat and flash pictures. And after setting all of that in, I went in with the eye makeup where I'm using a nice light concealer to prep her eyes for the eye makeup. I mean, this was so exciting for me. I was look so very much looking forward to doing her wedding makeup for so many years, and I loved every minute of it, and she's such a sweetheart. So I'm just prepping in and pressing on her eyelids so that the base is very clean. It is kind of slightly tacky, but I am still going to set it with a powder because this wedding was in Mumbai. I did not want to risk it. I'm just using kajal pencil to mark where I want her eyeliner to go, because she had a very specific eye look in her mind and I wanted to give her what she wanted. I'm going in with a smudged eye makeup look first. We're gonna start with this. Eyeliner is gonna be smudged. I applied a thick layer of it and then I smudged it to kind of soften the edge of the liner. This will give me a good eye opening look instead of going for the traditional eyeliner. And I'm going in with a darker, cooler brown shade on the outer corners of her eye, which is also being used to blend the eyeliner that we smudged a little more, very slightly more on the edge of it. And after doing so, I'm going to go in with a maybe not a warm brown but like a neutral brown shade to kind of blend the darker outer corner that I did. So basically this shade is going to be a transition shade which is going to kind of open up the eyes and create a nice base for the crease that I want to create for her. And I am going in with a black eyeshadow for her for the smudge eyeliner to be highlighted. And after doing so, I'm again blending the edge. Now I know it seems very redundant to go in and apply shades one over the other, but trust me when I say this, the key to a perfect makeup or a beautifully blended makeup is to go back and forth with the colors, the steps that you've gone for. Especially when it comes to eye makeup, you have to go a little back and forth and adjust your colors, your shapes, your shades, so that you get the best out of it. Just doing everything one time and calling it quits because you are a professional, that is not how it works. We have to give it all and we have to make sure that we are giving the best of what we have. If that includes going back and forth with the shades, I am all for it. After doing half of my eye makeup, I am now jumping into correcting the areas around her eyes and her jaw. And my only concern was the spots, blemishes that were visible. And after covering those blemishes, I was not very worried about giving her a very full coverage, like a mask like look, because I am literally scared of those kind of makeup looks. Everything that you do has to look beautiful even when you are standing right in front of the person. The person should look like themselves. That is my MO, and I think that is something I'm going to be doing for a very, very long time. That is one thing that I will always even teach my students, that you are supposed to enhance the best of the client, not change what they have entire. So let us go on with the foundation that I've applied. I am matching her neck to her face, not going with it in with anything that is lighter, brighter or anything, just matching her neck to her face. And I'm making sure that I've applied product enough for me to be able to blend it out nicely, so that her skin looks not just covered but also not overly layered. So you can still see the illumination under her skin. So once that is done, I'm taking my time to blend it in nicely all around her face, her neck, her ears, her hairline, making sure the makeup is looking seamless, the foundation is looking seamless. That is the most important thing that you need to do with your foundation, that you need to understand that there has to be enough to be able to blend and create one even layer, and not too much that you are just looking like a mask. Okay, to add some definition, I am using a slightly lighter concealer under her eyes and a nice warm bronzer on the cheekbones and the jaw knob that she needs it, and contouring her nose. I mean, just look at how beautifully the foundation is setting on her face. I'm applying a little blush. I just apply the whole thing and let it sit on her face, so that I don't have to apply a lot of products and the pigment has time to set on the face, instead of just layering a lot of product. This helps me get the best out of whatever I'm applying. And I'm using the other side of the blender to blend the entire process of bronzer, blush and highlighter or concealer, whatever you want to call it. Setting the concealer in with a loose powder and adding some nice warm blush, because she's gonna be wearing a red sari. I didn't want to go pink, I went coral, mostly coral is what I will say. And I wanted to make the look very blushy, very fresh, because it was a day event. And after all of this, I am using a setting spray so that I am able to blend out anything that I feel is looking very layered or too much on the face. I'm using a highlighter to highlight the best of her face, which is very difficult to do because all of it was really beautiful. Applying a lighter shimmer shade in the center of her eyes to make it pop. And look at this, so gorgeous. She also had a very specific ask for her eyes. She loves the inner corner that is defined, so that is what I'm going to give her. She looks really beautiful, and it is really difficult to carry that look, but she did it like a pro and it looked absolutely amazing. I just couldn't take my eyes off her. Let's see what comes next. I'm taking my time blending the shimmer products, and I'm using two colors. One is a coppery color that is in the center, and a lighter copper color in the corner of her eyes, which created a highlighted look. I'm using very subtle lashes and applied a layer of mascara before the lashes, of course, and after which we went right into the brows. And I did not overfill her brows. We went very subtle, and I just filled in the gaps that were a little too prominent. Even though I forgot to press record for the next part of this, let me tell you, we added an inner corner detail and some red lipstick, and I completed a hairstyle which you will see at the end of this video. I hope you love this video and learn something. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. It was always a pleasure.